The future of video is authenticity, and your guru is a grifter. Simple as that. Let's talk about the authenticity angle. So as AI slop becomes more and more prevalent on YouTube and other places, people are going to be looking for normal people. Just normal people. Now, normal people who can entertain you, who can educate you, who can commiserate with you, whatever. But they have to be real. They have to be real. They can't be doing it just to get views or to sell you a course or any of that. And that's what you see. If you look at YouTube and especially TikTok, everyone is trying to sell you something, and they're so full of shit. So full of shit. Can you imagine waking up and your day is making some affiliate video for TikTok? Yikes. And so many of them are selling how to get rich, how to get rich. I make $50,000 a month clipping. I make $50,000 a month selling calendars on Etsy. No, they don't. They just don't. They're lying to you. And if you think that you're going to get rich by watching some guru grifter idiot on YouTube or TikTok, you're just wasting your time. There are no shortcuts. Sure, make a calendar of a PDF, stick it up on Amazon Kindle Direct, stick it up on Gumroad, put it on Etsy in your store or Gumroad in your store, and great. Now you just need, it's $50 or $10 or whatever it is. You need 50 people to buy it. Do you know how many people you need to get to your site for 50 people to buy it? They don't talk about that part. They don't talk about getting traffic. They don't talk about incoming sales funnels or pipelines. They just say, hey, make a PDF, make a course, throw it up wherever, and you're going to get rich. And you know what? You're not. And you're going to be disappointed, and you're going to be sad. There are no shortcuts on the internet. There just aren't. I guess you can make a faceless YouTube channel, and it's AI, and you're gaming the system, and all of that. And there are people doing that, and I guess they're making money. I'm sure they're making money, but I don't want that for myself, and frankly, I don't want that for you. I want you to be your authentic self. That's why I like you. Because you're normal, you're authentic. That's what drives me to you. The minute that I see some kind of guru or AI slop, I just click away. I just don't care. I just don't care. And if you're an authentic, real, reasonably nice person, the future look good for you. It does. Now, I'm not saying you're going to get rich by being authentic, but you're certainly going to have at least more fun making videos. And if you're having fun making videos, you're more apt to make more videos. You have to make videos for yourself. I enjoy making videos. I just do. I've been doing it for a long time. I never got rich. I got sort of famous for a while. Then I got sort of infamous for a while. And then I disappeared off the radar to most people. And that's okay. I'm still here making videos. You got to enjoy it. You know? That's it. Just be real. Just be normal. Well, I know normal will be hard for most of you, but try and act reasonably normal, and people are going to be attracted to you. People will be interested. They're not going to be interested if you're just trying to sell them a course, man. Sell them a PDF. All these people do is act like an authority. That's it, and you just believe them. I don't understand it. You shouldn't be getting life advice or business advice from strangers on the internet. I've always said that. Sure, you can find the nice, smart people. I guess it's possible, but you need to search it out because the AI slop and the guru grifters are pumping out 500 videos a day. And it's just going to become more and more prevalent. And soon YouTube will just be, half of it will just be AI nonsense idiots. and guru grifters. And that's it. And people are going to start yearning for authentic, normal people. As they say, warts and all. So that's my thoughts on that. Just be you, be yourself. Don't be an AI avatar, and everything will work out. You might not get rich, maybe you will. Either way is okay, but you gotta be yourself. It doesn't matter. Nathan Fielder got it wrong. Perfectly wrong. So anyway, Nathan Fielder, The Rehearsal, you might have seen it. The weird comedian guy who becomes a pilot and tries to discover why there are plane crashes. And his premise is that it's because of a lack of communication between the pilot and the co-pilot, first officer. He could be right. So he does this whole big elaborate study, and it's cool. I like Nathan Fielder. I think the show is very creative and very clever, but he comes to the conclusion and it's wrong. See, here's the thing. Nathan Fielder is autistic, or as they used to say, I'm not autistic, I just play one on TV. Now, I don't know if he's truly autistic. He seems it to me. I don't know if he's playing it on TV. But autistic people have a problem with communication. So I don't know if he's the best authority to be doing a study about communication. That's the first thing. So he ends up becoming a pilot and is in the cockpit with another pilot. And it's so awkward and weird. And Nathan, his conclusion is that pilots need more training on communication. Now, that sounds great on paper until you start to realize that a lot of these pilots are autistic themselves. In fact, during the show, he spoke to an expert, that older guy, and he mentioned that autism rates are sky high in pilots, and it was kind of just glossed over. See, the problem isn't communication between pilots because they're not trained. It's because a fair amount of them might be autistic is one of the reasons. And when it comes to flying a plane, it's not like going on a date. You know what I'm saying? You can't like kind of learn that stuff. And he also brought up how pilots don't talk in the waiting room, in the pilot's room before the flight. And he found that strange. And I didn't find it strange. These are guys under immense pressure. It's their last few moments of solitude before they go on the plane. And who knows what they're thinking about? Maybe they're going over the flight. Maybe they're thinking about their kids. Maybe they're thinking about bills. But it's the last few moments they have before they have the life of 200 people in their hands. So if they want to take those last minutes before the flight to kind of collect themselves, I don't know if that's such a bad idea. In fact, to me, it sounds like a good idea. Now, once they're up there and in there in the cockpit, you obviously have to communicate. You have to communicate. But that can be difficult if one or both of you are autistic. And the way that Nathan acted in the cockpit would have creeped me out. I mean, normal people don't talk about communication. They just kind of do it. You know what I'm saying? And, this is no downer on autistic people. It's just kind of the way it is, And I don't know if I learned anything from the show other than pilots have a hard time communicating, and it might be because one or both of them are autistic. That's it. As I said, Nathan Fielder is a strange guy, brilliant guy, funny guy, but I don't know if he's the best guy to be talking about communication. You know what I'm saying? He's a strange, odd guy. He doesn't communicate very well himself, from the show, which is, part of the goof, I guess. But here's the thing, like, he touched upon a real problem, but just came to the wrong conclusion. And that's it. I enjoyed the show very much. I'd like to see more. He's a committed artist, obviously. I mean, he took a year or two to get his pilot license to pull this whole thing off. But again, I don't know if he's the best authority for something serious. I mean, I don't expect anyone to listen to this guy. They probably should, but I don't know if they will. And that's it. Being a pilot is difficult. Being a pilot is scary. If they want to take a few minutes before the flight to collect themselves, I think that's fine. Do they need to communicate in the cockpit and not be afraid to speak up if there's some danger? Sure, of course. But I don't know how you can necessarily train that into somebody. You're either assertive or you're not. You're either a communicator or you're not. So that's it. That's my thoughts on Nathan Fielder and the rehearsal. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I know quite a few neurodivergent people, and it is what it is, I guess. Lauren Feldman, laurenfeldman.com. Taylor Swift is the smartest and most successful artist in history. Period. Doesn't matter whether you like her or don't like her, that's just a fact. Taylor last week bought back her first 6 albums. They were owned by Scooter Braun, who managed Justin Bieber, among others. He sold it to some hedge fund or whatever, and Taylor bought it back from them. 6 albums. Probably cost hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. Taylor gets it. She is the modern artist. She controls everything. She owns her masters. She owns her publishing. She owns her audience. She owns her films. She does it all herself, and she's brilliant. And that's why she's a billionaire and the biggest star in the world. Period. Lessons learned for artists. Own your own stuff. Now, I know that it's hard. See, here's the rub. Anyone can make anything, but it's distributing it that's the rub, right? So I make a video, I put it up on YouTube, I'll optimize my thumbnails and all of that stuff and do the best I can with all of that, but it is what it is. It's either going to pop or it's not. Usually it doesn't. That's it. Taylor has distribution, though. She has radio, social media. I don't know if MTV still exists. I don't even know. Does MTV still exist? Who knows? But the point is that she is in control of the entire process. She is a completely vertically integrated artist, as they say. She writes the songs. She sings the songs. She plays the music on the songs. She writes the music on the songs. She distributes them. She does everything. She owns everything. And that's how she became a billionaire. And that's pretty much going to be the future of artists, whether you're a puppeteer, whether you're an author, whether you're a musician, whether you're a filmmaker. It's going to be direct to audience. No more middlemen. No more big cash advances. No more record deals. All that stuff's going to go away. And it's up to you as an artist to find your audience. And that's the hardest part. That's by far the hardest part. Making the stuff, if you're a good artist, making the stuff isn't hard. It's getting people to watch it or listen to it. That's what's hard. And Taylor solved it. And how did she solve it? Talent, grit, constantly posting, understanding social media, understanding her audience. And that's that. It's a very, very big deal. And it's a model for how artists have to act in the internet age. You make the best art you can, and then all of the work is in distribution and getting it to your audience. And I know it sucks, but that's just the way it is. It doesn't matter.